Yo, what's going on YouTube? This is Shok, and this is a follow-up video to the last vid I did. Now, I just came from N4G, and my video actually got submitted to N4G, and it's actually on the front page. I don't know if it is now, but the funny thing about that is that, direct links to YouTube videos normally aren't allowed on N4G, but I guess, somebody thought the video was just so good to the point where they had to put up on N4G, and apparently 10 people agreed with them, it got approved. And I was looking at the comments and hilarious, right? Absolutely hilarious. The butt hurt, the trying to squeeze their way out the argument, the sidestep and everything. Absolutely hilarious. So this is a response to those people, excuse me, and also a couple people in the comment section on the actual video itself. So let's get started. Now, firstly, I would like to congratulate everybody. I actually thought a lot of people would miss the point of the video. Because like I said, the point of the video was if these games are milked, then so are these. It wasn't these games aren't and those games are, or anything like that. It was if these are, then those are. Because if you're going to use the same rules and reasoning for these series, you got to do the same for these series, right? That was the whole point. So a lot of you caught that. You didn't think, oh, Shokio was saying God of War and Uncharted is milk. Like 2 people probably said that out of everybody else. So congratulations. I have a little bit more faith restored in the internet. But anyways, let's get started. Out of that 13 minute and 37 second video, everybody who was against the video only talked about 1 point in that video. One. Because I guess the rest of the video was just so goddamn just foolproof. Undeniable, factual, solid. Can't fuck with it. Because it was factual numbers. It was math, and you can't argue with that. So I find it funny how out of 13 minutes, everybody could only talk about one thing, and that was about the Mario point, which made up a very small percentage of the video. Right? So basically, what a lot of these Sony drones, not Sony fans, not Sony enthusiasts, Sony drones, a lot of what they were saying was, oh, look at Shokio leaving out the rest of the Mario games, right? He's only including, Super Mario Bros. 1, 2, and 3, Galaxy and 64, Sunshine, when there's Mario Golf and Mario Party, Dr. Mario. And all I could do was facepalm. Because it's sad I have to come out and explain this. I would think something like this is common sense. I would think something like this wouldn't warrant an explanation. But apparently, it does. So basically, all these people were trying to group all these different Mario series together with, Super Mario Bros. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3, and, Mario 64, Sunshine, and Galaxy. Mario Party and Galaxy, same thing, right? Right? Part of the same series, right? Absolute retardation. Now, are they part of the Mario universe? Yes. Is it under the Mario name? Yes. Is the character Mario milked? Yes. The character Mario is milked. Nobody here is arguing that, people. You will never find a Nintendo fan saying the character Mario isn't milked. You'll never find a Nintendo fan saying that. But that's not the question here. That's not the argument. The argument is whether or not the Mario series is milked. And listen to the wording. The Mario series. What does the mean? It means one. The main one. The Mario series. And you guys know exactly what that series is. Now, back in the day, that series was the Super Mario Bros. 1, 2, and 3. But once, the 3D era hit, it got switched over to, the 3D games, and the 3D games became the main series, which is the Super Mario series. The 3D adventure Super Mario series. But like I said, a lot of people on my last video, you guys try to make it seem like Mario Party, Mario Kart, Mario Sports Mix, all this stuff is part of the same series. It's not, people. If Sony came out tomorrow and announced Kratos Kart, Okay, with Kratos crammed in a little cart, you know, driving around like this. He runs over an item box and he gets a Zeus's thunderbolt and he throws it at Poseidon. And Poseidon starts spinning out of control. That's gonna be part of the God of War series? No! Exactly! And it's that simple. Stop being stupid, people. You're being desperate to get out of something that I caught you guys in. It's that simple. You got caught, you got exposed. You got exposed because these same series that you guys say is milk, and it's funny because nobody mentioned the Zelda series after that video. Nobody talked about Mario Kart, none of that. All you guys were just stuck on Mario. And what you tried to do was group everything into Mario. And I saw a lot of people saying, Shokio, there's plenty more Mario games. You got Donkey Kong, you got Donkey Kong Jr. I'm like, what? You got Yoshi's Island. You mean to tell me all those games are part of the Mario series? No. Wait, so let me get this straight. Oh, because a character is featured in the game and you can play as that character, that means that it's part of that main series, right? Is that what you're telling me? Because I could use that logic and I could do this. And I saw some people say that, I saw some people list Mario and Sonic at the Olympics as part of the Mario series. I couldn't believe my eyes. So with that logic, you mean to tell me, you guys know the Mario Luigi RPG series, right? Like Superstar Saga, you know, and things of that nature. Mario Luigi RPG. Luigi. Okay, so the name Luigi, the name and the character Luigi is in the title and he's also playable. Okay, so that means that according to you guys, Luigi's Mansion is part of the Mario and Luigi RPG series. Exactly. Exposed. Just listen to what you are saying. It is absolutely ridiculous, people. Come on, people. You mean to tell me that Uncharted card game they're making for the Vita, I forgot what it was called. You mean to tell me like that's part of the Uncharted series of games? You're going to tell me that's part of the Uncharted series of games. Now, yes, it's part of Uncharted. The word Uncharted meaning the universe. You know, the universe of Uncharted, the world of Uncharted, but is it part of the Uncharted series of games? Hell no, and you would be a dumbass to say otherwise. You see what I'm saying? You're going to, oh, okay, we got Uncharted 1, we got Uncharted 2, Uncharted 3, Golden Abyss. Now we got this card game. That's a sequel to Golden Abyss, right? Or Uncharted 3, that's a sequel, right? No. Is there a prequel? No. Makes absolutely no sense. Just admit it, you guys got caught, you're trying to damage control, you're trying to get out of the argument, okay? By trying to group all these Mario games ever. And speaking of which, let me go ahead and put this out there too before I end this video. Who is the face of gaming? Who is the gaming icon? What is the highest selling franchise of all time? Mario. So, I mean, he kind of has the right to have his face plastered everywhere, people. You see what I'm saying? Who saved the North American video game crash back in the 1980s? Mario. Exactly. So, again, my last video, it wasn't about whether or not, you know, the Mario games were milked or whatever. That wasn't the point. But yeah, like I said, you know, the Mario character is milked. You know, his face is. The character Mario is milked. But then it's like, he is kind of the face of gaming. He is kind of the icon of gaming, people. So it would only make sense for him to be milked. And it's kind of okay to milk the icon of gaming's image because he's an image. Herp the derp. It's that simple, people. It's that easy. And one more point before I end this video. Nobody would call Call of Duty milked if Call of Duty was vastly different every year. They could still make Call of Duty an annual freaking franchise. But if we have Call of Duty 4 and then Call of Duty 5, let's say, you know, it was futuristic and added in all these new futuristic things and futuristic mechanics. It was kind of like a Halo kind of thing. You could jump higher, stuff like that. Nobody would say that was milked. And then Call of Duty 6, you know, they add in, you know, much bigger maps and they have vehicles and 64 players, you know, like Battlefield, the very next year. Then the year after that, you know, they add in, you know, you guys see what I'm saying? Like, nobody would call that milk as long as it was different every single year. You see what I'm saying? Nobody would do that. Now, the reason why it's milk is because it comes out every single year, and it's the exact goddamn motherfucking thing every year. You see what I'm saying? So, when you say that, oh, well, sure, there's more God of Wars and Uncharted's, you know, comparatively, you know, to how long they've been out. You know, there's more of them than, you know, Mario and, you know, Zelda, whatever. But, you know, Mario is still milk because it's been the same thing since, you know, the 1980s, whatever, the first game. Has it really been the same thing, people? Because like I said in my last video, it was really an unfair comparison on Nintendo's part to even do that in the first place. Because like I said, I was including systems and consoles that were out before Sony even had the chance to make their system, before they even had a chance to make a game. See what I'm saying? Before they were an actual developer. You see what I'm saying? Now, if you took Nintendo, starting from the N64 era, you see, you guys would be even more in trouble with the argument than you are now. You see what I mean? But anyways, the point I'm making is, has the games really been the same since the 1980s? Because NES and Super Nintendo, that was side-scrolling. The Zelda games were top-down. So you mean tell me going from Zelda 1, Zelda 2, you know, Link's Awakening, all that, then we go to Ocarina of Time, that's the same thing? When it's completely, like, completely different. It's 3D. You're roaming around now. See what I'm saying? So realistically, if I wanted to just completely stomp you guys in the dust with this argument, I could start counting from the 3D days. You see what I'm saying? From the N64 days. Because right when you have that jump from 2D to 3D, everything is completely different. Oh, you guys been playing the same thing since Super Mario Bros. 1, have we? Because right at the N64 era, that shit went into 3D. And it's completely different. You see what I'm saying? So no, we haven't been playing the same thing for 25 years. Haven't. It's that simple. But I dragged on this video long enough. You guys get the point. It's sad I had to come out and explain all this, but it is what it is. That's for this video. I can't wait till they make Kratos Kart so we can see what's in store next for the God of War series, the God of War story. You know, it's going to be a sequel to God of War Ascensions because it's going to be in the same exact series. That's for this video. I'll see you guys later. Peace.